Hey guys, welcome to episode number 6 this week of Balatro here today. It's only been like another couple of days since finally live streamed as King and the Luckiest Man before 633 mods today, and I believe we have something much more to consider, and just to be open and honest, and also keeping something, draw down our attention. But here we are, guys. Welcome to episode number 6 this week. For Sunday mornings, as a first place winner for Balatro. No, I did not live stream yesterday as the first place winner at bowling, so, I'm still going to be doing Saturdays with one game, maybe like two games at a time on it. Make sure nothing feels concerned, or pretty much for anything else in return. And, let's see how much we can back up. Want to keep something that's not more frustrating either. With our 633 mods here today. But nothing would really be accountable or have a lot of stuff to specialize. Here we are, guys. Today's date, it is October 19th, 2025. Now, I don't know where to begin, but my true love and I took on our first ever cornhole tournament yesterday. We actually left around, at the earliest same point at the same time today, so we left around yesterday. I believe it was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and so, we tackled the first two games yesterday, and we pretty much set out to the single people, but, you have a good amount of, counties here in the United States, and, to see how much fun and amazing it is. Get to play with friends, a lot of your people, a lot of your peers, from county to county, time to time to time, if you will. And, it was, in my opinion, the first ever cornhole tournament was good. It was good, as we speak, and, went to love and set out most of our opponents. We won 22-7 in the first game, and then we won the second to the last game. It's pretty much early, but we won 21-4. So, cornhole overall was good. So now, guys, we're going to be going back to cornhole practice tomorrow. Once you guys understand, formidably, and to keep everything else in check. I will be back at SEAF tomorrow. 9 to 2 tomorrow, guys. Another 2 days as well, since we recently had networking day, as far as I know. And we'll keep everything under control, making sure nothing is disaster. Making sure nothing is worth the raids and erasings. That's all that would matter. Yeah, guys, going home was good. It's got done having a lot of relaxation at the end. And, guys, let's keep something much more standing in front and also keeping something in check. I was just checking out a couple of things, keep something to reassure. Since it's not going to be able to start from there. It was exactly the first ever time, fellas. You play a different sport, you pretty much play, and it's in a protector sport. You talk about going to tournaments, you talk about going to state and whatnot, or something that wouldn't bring you luck. Gets everybody in the act, saying, a lot of us are the best, taking on the best, if you will. It doesn't matter if it's cornhole. It's about having fun. It's about how well you do, how much you really spot on. That's all there is to it. And, it was fun. We're gonna see what's gonna be up for grabs before we, as the first place winner, guys, before we go back to bowling. Bowling's gonna be back 2 weeks from tomorrow, which I don't see that being a bad direction. or having some sort of an argument on it, as far as I know. Well, brother Leon. Uh, Top of the morning to you, my man. How you doing? You're pretty much up early. But yeah, the first ever cornhole tournament was good, and I'm not sure what else is going to be sticking around yet. But one may assume, Matsu Love and I make a romantic pair. Trust me, we make an awesome pair for our future, and Matsu Love is always one of my 4 priorities, along with baseball. We're going to talk a little more about baseball, since I did not start my PC today, but I'll let you guys know in the chat when we talk about Steam later on this morning. So let me see if I can get a message here. But I mean, everybody else pretty much did well, as far as I know. You know, with cornhole and whatnot, trying to protect our sport entirely. As long as people are not battling other recommendations on it. We also have La Loves Cookie, make a love shout out. Is there a reason why it's loud, or what's going on? We also have Dan Tomek, make a love shout out. How are you today? All I'm gonna say is, guys, I'm a little bit deep tired. My ass is tired this morning, but I can't complain too much. You know, I just had a good night's sleep. Trust me. Lindsay Love just got done checking out Lake Greenwood with Hark this past Friday, and she thought it was just okay, even though her and I would have launched our 3-time defending champions of our Tigers of Orange and Black, but no, she was just wanted to have time with Hark. So yeah, it's been a good week. You know, we had our cornhole tournament yesterday, and you know, cannot wait to see what's going to be standing and delivering. So there's something to think about. Not to have a lot of, you know, bad ideas going on, or see what's going on to stretch. We're keeping something in front. Elon Dragunov is back. He beats Sami Zayn to win the US title. Well, like I said, my ass has been tired today, but can't complain too much. You know, not to have anything, you know, self-control or, you know, concerns. And it's actually a little more early since we also had our daylight savings time. Did anything happen to you guys with your timing? You guys can let me know. Could be anything. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest power, and interested, entertaining, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Do all we can for one another, making sure we have enough, our socialization, and make sure people are not proving themselves guilty and whatnot. But you see, with everything else in hand, you gotta know how much of a difference you can make. You know, it's all about making yourself known. What's more are you thinking about? Well, I'm Kooky. Looking at the beats? Ooh. Well, if you're talking about looking at the beats, you're looking at, Lilo and Stitch, if you will. I mean, they were trying to get Nani to get a job down there, because I feel like she would have been acing on it. I feel like she would have been, but, I mean, the only Beats movies I can think of is, can't really think offhand. One is Emma's Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. So that's exactly the first one. I'm not sure about the others, but there's been a lot of Beats movies, especially Baywatch with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Zac Efron, that's to name a few. As we all know, guys, Zac Efron recently is now 38 years old this week. So congratulations, my brother. He is still rocking and rolling, doing what he does. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, amazing power of our community. Do all we can for one another. I guess people are up a little too early, not exactly feeling trapped and whatnot. Is NXT off the air? I don't see any CW anymore advertising it. Honestly, brother Leon, I don't watch NXT as much as I used to. I don't want any sit out of, I mean, to be open and honest, I do not watch anything with AEW on it. It's just like they have it in different, social media app platforms. So, I, for one, do not watch NXT. I mean, NXT, not all the time. Not sometimes either. But everybody's got their own thing. How to really go, insane and have a lot of cheering. So it's pretty much entirely whatever TV company is in charge. It could be anything. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, thank you guys for joining me this morning. With our biggest, strongest, wonderful, peaceful, existing strongest power of our community. We can say we have our social media of our 633 mods here today. Do what we can to keep everybody round about for a while. But yeah, guys, we have our social media and our accounts through YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter X. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat. And your luckiest man can answer them. My sugar baby Maria, make a love shout out. How are you today? Hopefully you're saving some coffee today. I can use some coffee to begin with. So, speaking of other stuff, I don't know where to begin. As far as anything else, it's more securing, and not to feel concerned, to feel trapped and whatnot. Nothing else is still a number. We'll keep everything else in check. So hold on, guys. Let me double check for a minute. I'm not gonna. I will not mention a recent passing, but it's only been like 20. I mean, what? A little over 20 plus years, if I'm thinking about it. Yeah, not as much as I would like, if you will. So, I do know, I do want to bring this up really fast. It's about, one movie that's on a, setting term. That would be just one movie I don't believe Once You Love and I will check out for the last 8 years that we've been together. And that is the new Zootopia 2. What you guys recall, Zootopia originally was released, I want to say during 2005, no, like 2007 at the time. I know Chris Rock was one of the voices that wanted to be in this wild, what is it, guys, this wild animal movie. Not just him exactly, but a bunch of others, like, say, I don't think Paul Rudd was in the movie. Just to really describe it, or the other actors, maybe like Queen Latifah or something. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. But anything else would start remaining. I haven't heard anything about Keanu Reeves wanting to, have one final ride with the Matrix. Well, from what I've actually heard, it's the fact that they actually want to do some towards newer video Resident Evil 4 gameplay. So I don't see why not. I feel like if everything else is in position, just really obtained, it's pretty much either one, towards any song interest at the very top to bottom. So it could be anything. But I haven't heard anything else over the weekend, but I do know our first ever cornhole tournament was good. That's all I can tell you right there. Just to keep everything fun, under control. Under control when we can, so getting back to reality. Towards what I'm doing with you guys at gaming, so. But nothing else really starts scattering. Trust me. Yeah, I haven't heard anything, as far as I know. But as far as anything else goes, as a first place winner, you always want to have something to bring to the table. You really do. I also did check out, I mean, in my opinion, I believe I did check out something from Antibox on YouTube. And they mentioned something a little bit about, you know, not involving Top Gun or anything, but pretty much anything else that's more surrounding. I mean, towards anything else in perspective. But, trust me, I haven't heard anything basic or something understandable. Let me take a drink for a minute. It would be something. I mean, not as much as I can recall or anything. Let's keep something front and center. Yeah, not as much as I can recall or anything. Oh yeah, I did hear one movie in particular. You guys remember we are still expecting the sequel to what do you call it? The new Toy Story 5. Well, Movie Web recently decided to, you know, bring the two picks that were pretty much involving it, you know, bringing Buzz Lightyear and Woody back. And I also recently did check him out here today, guys, and we're still getting the same actors at the same point. You know, just rock and roll and have a lot of patience. So, what does that mean, guys? Well, we're still gonna be getting back to, you know, getting back these actors. I believe this will be the final ride, but I don't want, you know, a lot of our butts to go wrong or insane or crazy on it. So, what do you think of Warren Payne's solo group, My Family Tree, MFT? Well, I feel like they're pretty much like Warriors. To be open and honest, guys, if I'm looking at a wrestling team, or tag team, not like the White Six or anything, I feel like they're pretty much like barbarians or, you know, people that work with the Joker in The Dark Knight or any Batman movie. I feel like they are, but their pain is not too bad, in my opinion. I do know AEW Wrestle Dream was on last night, and Promising Unlimited, aka Timmy Buddy, did not exactly review it. So that's pretty much a problem. So I feel like his internet has not been good, as far as I know. You always want to have the best internet, guys. You don't want to do anything you can damn well please all the time. You know, take your time, Brother Leon, but as far as I know, I don't believe there's any other, you know, bad ideas or influences on it. Now, as far as anything else goes, I don't believe there's anything else being pushed or again sit out of luck or anything. Well, I love some Maria. Where's my coffee? I would love some coffee right now, or hot chocolate or whatever. You know, not to feel concerned or, you know, believe what's gonna be, you know, front and center. We've got three of a kind, guys. Look at this. But nothing could really stand tall. Trust me. I had a good night's sleep, and Matsu Love always knows how to miss a man so much. Turns a man on to a woman at this point in time. But nothing else would really start scattering. So basically, guys, if we'll look at something in particular, we all know, after 4 seasons of the TV series, was that one movie, guys? Well, yeah, Stranger Things, by the way. There's not going to be any, I don't believe, there's not going to be any more plans to, you know, just to really see what's going to be, see what's right, and what's going to be planning ahead. I mean, if anything, I feel like they should just, you know, just try to, you know, make a trademark out of it and, you know, leave the show alone as it is. I mean, after 4 seasons, I mean, if I was watching Stranger Things, with some of you guys watching it, as the first place winner. And me, for the first time, I wouldn't get out of my chair, I wouldn't get out of my mattress or anything. But, you know, I mean, people thought the show did well, as far as I recall. Yeah, guys, as I mentioned, Zootopia 2 is currently on early track. Early tracking, guys, for the box office. As far as what a lot of us are seeking, what we're talking a little bit about today. So guys, Zootopia 2 is currently on track to earn 115, possibly 130 on its domestic box office opening weekend. Now, if you guys remember, the first time when they, when they recently did something with the very first Zootopia, it was like, it did not make, pretty much a huge amount of money at the time. And, I mean, if you look at a, small movie with a small budget, the only movie I can think of is, Karate Kid Legends. So that movie wasn't exactly dreadful. Just to keep something, keep it close up, maybe try to, double its money, double its pay between most of these actors, coming out of the 1980s to where we are today, as far as I know, to begin with, so, or to keep something together, or keep everything else puzzled. And, so if you guys remember, Zootopia recently made $75 million at the time. So basically, I mean, with everything else being in between, I don't think Zootopia would have had much more money than that. I mean, just to be open and honest with you, it's the first place winner. I mean, I was a bit of Zootopia, but I don't think I'm gonna watch anything with Zootopia 2, in my concern. So, but yeah, welcome back, Brother Leon. Back with Taking Blood, pressure medication. Good morning, Brother Mike. Make a love shout out. How are you, partner? Haven't seen my brother Mike in quite some time, so he's pretty much been standing around, and as long as people are not wasting their time writing a book and whatnot, so especially if it's an author, or talking about writing, if you will, so could be some sort of perspective on it. But as far as anything else goes, I will end on this. I got a new channel on here, so I have no old channel anymore. What happened to your old channel, Brother Mike? I mean, what in blazes happened to your channel? Did something happen? Did it actually got hacked or something? Did somebody from, No Country for Old Men take your channel? Or was it somebody you were not expecting? Well, not exactly going in to your attention, or to its own demise. I mean, we don't usually see a lot of people take, well, you got taken down. Well, that sucks for you, bud. I'm sorry. Brother Leon, are you able to handle a bit of the situation? Well, wow. I don't believe it's I don't believe it's exactly the first time that, a lot of people have anything with the channels being brought down, so doesn't happen all the time. Actually, some of it does, but not as much as I can really keep count, or as much as I would like currently, so it's kind of like you just doing something with your channel the right way, and you just want to, upgrade a lot more, so, and have everything be known, here in the United States, or outside the country. I'm actually not sick, Brother Mike. Thank you for noticing, but my throat's fine. My throat's been fine, so. Oh yeah, you want to be a mod? Give me 1 minute. Guys, we are mostly going to have 634 mods now. This is old channels down. Well guys, speaking of old channels, if you guys want to catch more Balatro every Sunday mornings, based on the schedule, and if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have not connected my channel already, you guys can jump in the system, go up and down, walk left to right, as long as you're not taking a knockout from, from a boxer, maybe somebody for Bloodsport, or watching Rocky Balboa or something. It just takes a lot of training, a lot of practice, and a lot of exercise. Like if you're watching The Smashing Machine with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, from what I've heard, the movie is okay, but not exactly the best of all time, if you think about it. But what Dwayne Johnson does play, it's one MMA fighter, make him look like a champion. So, I mean, I would maybe want to, try to peek inside and see what I think. But, when it's kind of like watching some other MMA or boxing movie based on Rocky, but, it could be just something that we haven't seen as a first timer, or depending how much money it makes between any other box office. Especially with something that's more in front, especially with anything. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat, in the live chat, and I can, sometimes bring a question to you guys. But yeah, I did not watch. Everyone did not watch Wrestle Dream yesterday. Everybody did not live stream it, so that's why he should have his internet, back to where it is, and be back to doing wrestling reviews. I mean, I wouldn't do wrestling reviews if I'm concentrating on gaming with you guys in the chat. So, I mean, I would someday maybe, but not now. I mean, not as much as I can, try to research on it. I would have to take a lot of notes, bring you guys in the chat more often on it. Let's just be like, just talking about wrestling, or wrestling if you will, so. But, you never know. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys are, if you guys do have any questions or concerns, you guys can bring them on to the comment section in the chat. And me, guys, as your king and your luckiest man, can read them. I can read them no problem, guys. So I've been on YouTube for 9 years, so you guys don't want to get yourselves, stacked and, persuade as much. You just never know. Well, guys, I'm gonna try to get 2 aces and 2 4s. We only got about 92 off the bat. So we're gonna try to refresh our memories. As long as you're not singing All American Rejects song or something. But I have actually heard the All American Rejects have a new album right now, so no worries. I haven't bought a music album in years. It's kind of like waiting for the pick of destiny to arrive, so especially with something else in hand. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. As far as anything else goes, it cannot be, simple. But it's like, you don't want to climb yourself into something. You don't want to be stuck to, or want to have something closer to you, or love what you do. The most important thing is you do it because it's driven. You meet a lot of people, have a lot of socialization, and you see where the action really is. I mean, you know what you're doing, and that's always a fortunate thing. Your first place winner, guys, at bowling wants to see you. See, a lot of us do something here today, and our fan base here today too. And even if you guys did actually get an hour sleep, that's what you guys want to hit. That's what you guys want to do. Yourself stuck in the middle, you don't want to get have something brought together. As long as you get enough sleep, you get the smell of the coffee, and a little something to eat in return. This could be some that's more to see what really is, see what's right and what's wrong. Well, even if you guys are watching a funny TV show on Paramount, Hulu, maybe watching a short video on Facebook. It's pretty much another, no scratch for the weary, if you will. Or to have something much more funny, amazing, awesome, and whatnot. So it just really relies on whatever, especially with some simple, something normal. But yeah, but if any of you today are not missing anything, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, guys. Connect to my channel, and making sure we don't lose a lot of anything else. As long as, guys, to keep my 4 priorities, baseball will always be one of them. With you guys, Chief and WoW, my family, and my beautiful, sweet final queen. And that's my true love, guys, for the last 8 years. And it always is. You guys cannot replace it or express it. But guys, I'm gonna go with this one. Also, guys, the most important thing, the most important rule, like if you're watching, watching the One Sensei from Napoleon Dynamite or anything, or looking to get beaten down on a TV show or a comedy movie that's got a lot of things going on. Hold on, Brother Leon in the chat says, a big feud with The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. Well, they should be having a match soon, but I don't know when. I mean, I don't watch a lot of SmackDown, so I mean, I feel like one of these days I want to go back to watching wrestling, or watching old school wrestling if I remember. I mean, just to really assume or examine. I mean, if only Timmy Buddy would have, live streamed the damn thing from yesterday, his internet would have not been, bad. But he's already got something. He's pretty much doing something with his videos. But he's planning whatever he wants to do. But he's not in a hurry or anything, so, even though he's got a job in hand, it does not matter, he can take as much time as he needs. Or even if he does not want to review it, that's okay. People have their own opinions, people have their, you guys remember, we have our personal life. We have our own thing to get to. As far as work goes, you guys cannot stop what you're doing if you're live streaming. If you're having a lot of socialization, if you're being offered to do something by, doing live streaming in the background or whatever. I want to make something clear, or something as an interest. So why not, guys? No worries. As far as anything else, it cannot be as bad or average. 11 or 12 days to Halloween. Yeah, 12 is correct. It only happens once or twice a year. That's it. I did not go to the Witch's Brew yesterday. My true love and I were both really, really tired. And I was. But other than that, guys, the most important thing, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key. See, also be creative, guys. Make it so it's sounding good, make it so we have our limitations, make it so we have the foundation with us, and make it so we have enough to really stack and whatnot. To have sponsors and dialects and whatnot, and that make it so having a voice be heard. Or kind of like if you're watching more funny. You can't think of any other show than that. Especially with, a lot of things that, that would really wake you up. Or especially some with something. As a first place winner, guys, wasn't something that's more personal. Like if you're watching something entertaining and much more fun to check out. That's all there is. But yeah, we are at 634 mods now. Thanks to my brother Mike, so he's got a new channel, and he's still a nice good. Mike TV, guys, with our streams, he's been around for a while. As far as I know, he's pretty much deliver whatever he wants to buy his time on, but he's never in a hurry at all. He never is. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Well, we meet and greet. We always meet and greet, guys. We want to see how people are doing. You don't want to get yourselves, feel left out if you're watching a country music concert. I don't want to waste my money on stupidity or anything. I mean, the only ticket to pay was no more than $30 a piece. But when my true love thought it was, my true love thought between our future. I've always thought, when true love thought, my musketeer, excuse me, did actually state the following. I'm getting a little bit mixed up. My true love is going to church today. She usually has, her sister do it, or whoever's working at the house with them do it for her. So, it's kind of like having a pattern sometimes. The other one takes somebody to church, and pretty much somebody in your family takes you to church. Whatever you want to do. Trust me. But it always happens every Sunday mornings. I haven't been to church. But in the future, my true love and I want to, take a shot at it, and, after we get married, we want to do some with Christianity on it. But yes, he is going to church today, as far as I know. He's going to get maybe a little cleaning going, try to summon me, guys, as your handsome man tonight, and before I go back to sleep in the morning, and have something at a decent time. So, we just want to crawl something out of a hole. That's all there is. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We'll be meet and greet. We want to see how much we can rock and roll, how much we can, take our chance, take our shot, and, want to get yourselves, anything else to really not apply. And seeing what a lot of us have been doing, and how much we can obtain. And I'll also have something what's more equal to. See exactly what we do. It's all about voicing our opinions, and seeing how much we can roll the dice on them. It's not like people want to get stuck in the middle, or want to get yourselves, not saying anything in between. Whatever sticks out at you, but you want to be exactly who you are. It's kind of like you being a transformer, having a lot of family, having a lot of protection, defense, offense to attack, and to try to protect the innocent. The only other character besides Transformers is RoboCop, so, protect them from harm, and we protect a lot of people from the innocent and obey the law, so, especially if people have a right to an attorney on it, so, but you never know. Also, guys, let me get these off the bat for a second. But yeah, as far as anything else, people have their own agenda. That's all there is. Even if you're having somebody dress up as Solid Snake, that's a good story. That's why PlayStation is the only company with Konami, and like when Hideo Kojima started rocking and taking anything else that's more, to change the landscape for gaming. So that's really what it was. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff, I'm trying to get the wording out here today. There we go. We can always make a lot of room and have something to tally. Also, guys, hold on, what was that other one I was thinking of? Oh yeah, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, what we gotta do, guys, is, don't be afraid, take your time. You just wanna, keep everything else on a positive note, and do what you gotta do. Not about how you handle it, but you do it because you're driven, and I'm just hoping what a lot of us do. And you guys remember the answer. Nothing's final, if that's your final answer. All we have to do, guys, is follow and share it, and do what we normally do. What we have to do, guys, is stand and deliver. Follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, guys, in the chat. So, if any of us here today have any questions or concerns, you guys want me to read them out, toss them out, it's not like a lot of us are going to be littering or anything. It's never the answer. But all we have to do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. If you guys haven't checked out my lovely sugar baby, you guys can check her out. She's pretty much understanding. I mean, she comes to my streams, I try to come out whenever I can. I mean, it's kind of like partnering up, with different people. We're very similar. But everybody's got their different platforms and also different social media to attach to it. This is pretty much whatever we want to think about and how much we can chat. Also, guys, if you guys want to know how much I've been on the social media, I've been on YouTube for over 9 years, Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7 entirely, by taking our time, and my true love and I, my sexiest, beautiful final queen, for our future, and have something in the real estate. And even though if something happens, it's not going to be the same. It's kind of like being different. You've got different goals, you've got different accolades. Excuse me. Or you meet somebody you've never met before. You just wanna make yourself known, talk plenty about yourself. You wanna see what really, have somebody get attracted to you. So, as long as you're not making a fool out of yourself, making a fool out of them, you're doing what you wanna, you wanna stand up and be a man. And that's the way I was taught when I was growing up. So let's keep something surrounding it. But yeah, guys, my true love and I, however, going into our 9th year anniversary of Night to Sign next year. Guys, the current dates are February 13th and on romantic second Saturday by next year in February. That's gonna be Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is gonna be changing and having not a lot of a same course whatsoever, but what we're looking to maybe do, here's the thing, guys, we want to maybe consider and alternate the energy by doing, I want to see, guys, maybe on Valentine's Day for next year, but it all depends. I'm also trying to wrap up a little bit more on Amazon soon, because I still get my receive deposit for requesting later on this week. So, but I'll tell you guys a little bit more when I get ASAP or as soon as possible, just to see what the plans can really involve. And also, the only idea I can think of is Google Play, but that's just about it for now. Especially whatever I want to manage and do. But yeah, guys, my true love and I, we've been together for over 8 years. I lost her once, and I'm not losing the same element of surprise, and I'm not losing part of her anymore. So that's why we're two peas in a pod, and we want to not hide secrets, and we want to buy some time after time when we can. It's like if she's at a classic music concert, I really have to get something with football going on. So besides my true love and I, we've always been football people. She's got her she always has Kate with her. So, and also, it's part of the family. Whenever I'm gone for my family, I've always been a family member to my true love's family. So, it's kind of like being colleagues or pretty much partners. So, but it's a long story. But yeah, you never know. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff, that's good. That's going to be the end of our social media for today. I'm gonna jump into baseball in just a few minutes. Let's see. That way, as the first place winner, guys, I can tell you guys what's been going on. Let's keep something of our memories, not to get ourselves not get ourselves, see what's been happening, and also, it's always been one of my 4 priorities. But we're gonna get to Steam in just a short minute, guys. So we're gonna talk about Steam in the next 2 minutes. So, as far as anything else goes, I don't believe there's anything that was brought to my attention, or brought to our attention together. So, or have something to request on it. So, even if I wanted to tackle a concert, I would have brought something much more, buzzard in between, and also obtain by budgeting more. You guys remember, and also under repeat. I'm not a big spender all the time, but just keep something under control, trying to keep everything, together and whatnot. So, that's why I don't go higher than I mostly do all the time. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Just to keep something together and, make something better and get back to reality. And see what we haven't really, took our time, fellas, and take something together on it. When you do it because you're driven, and we're always here and being closer than we are. That's all there is to it. We always want to not step aside and not be afraid to step in. It's like any time, in a decent time, if you're looking to step in, you're trying to make a name for yourself. So, and with yourselves, a lot of friends, and a lot of people with you. Just to really see what they think of you, how much of an impression you are. So, it just really brings towards, not just yourself, but you always got a lot of backup in your arsenal. A lot of friends, family, a lot of people here in the United States. So, a job and some that really describes you. This really brings some in return. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, as I mentioned just now, we want to have some to upgrade and also handle. Well, guys, so guys, you want to head over to steampower.com today. So, guys, let me get this card going real quick. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat. Me, guys, as your king, and your luckiest man, I can answer any questions you have. Whether it's something much more game related, or not going for the Pick Up Destiny from Tenacious D, which I haven't watched a lot of that movie for a while. You got Jack Black and also Cade, so Kyle Gass, to be honest. So that movie was inspired between music history over the years. Not exactly the symbol, but based on rock and roll and whatnot. Well, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. Make a pre-order, get a name account, make a process, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, buying a special game, if you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can go after any of the two, as long as you guys are not high and low. Well, hold on, I thought I heard something. Never mind. Loves Womax and Make a Love shout out. How are you today? Loves Cookie. My dearest Womax is in the house today. You guys can check her out. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys, and make a pre-order, install process, make a name, and head over to the Steam store, guys, and buy something. But if you guys are getting an old game or a special game, and if you guys want to find on Steam, you guys can run it by me. I can give you guys questions and what the games pretty much are, see how good, impressive, or average as they are. You guys can check them out. If you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can get any of the two, or you can sell both of them with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are getting to the Warner Brothers Games Publisher sale. There's pretty much a good selection, guys. Today's already the third Sunday already, as of right now, so that's brings something to our attention. So, not to have anything else get peeled, alright? So, one of us does have a good publisher sale. You guys can get Hogwarts Legacy for $10.49 today. You guys can get Lego Harry Potter Collection for a little over $8 as well. Yeah, they do have a Warner Brothers sale for Harry Potter, for example, or Harry Potter, for example. So you guys can check that out on Steam, or pretty much look at it. You guys can also get Mortal Kombat on the Warner Brothers. For example, the last fighting game, you guys remember, I told my true love about this funny story for the last 8 years for our future. And the last time I did play Mortal Kombat, I got my ass beaten alive. And then she also beat me when I recently had not a good character to fight and play. She's always had a stronger character back then. I haven't played a fighting game that made a huge impact for a while, so technically, if I were to play a fighting game, I feel like I want to go back to try it again, you know? Or maybe play Dragon Ball Z one time. Give me 1 second, guys. A fighting game, it all depends. As long as I'm not getting myself sit out of luck or anything, but it has been a while since I haven't played a fighting game, specifically or recently. So it's been a while for me. But I'm more in baseball and RPGs going forward. You know, just trying to, you know, not exactly change anything on it. You guys can also get other stuff like, say, Middle Earth. Now the only other Middle Earth game I played was Sentinel of Mordor. Which you guys can buy that for almost $4 today on Steam. Just to name a few. You guys can check out the Warner Brothers sale. They've got Harry Potter. They've got Star Wars. Lego Star Wars, Batman, Mortal Kombat, and whatnot. You guys have the goodest deals. Check them out, guys. Whenever you decide. You know, you want to be your own judge and jury. You want to see what games you guys can buy. Really interesting on sale. You guys can also get the discounts. You guys can go buy and obtain these games if you want to. You guys can buy and save up to 80%, guys. I'm buying Like a Dragon Yakuza franchise sale. You guys can buy the new Necessity for $7.49 today. Other games that really refills the shoes on them and make them tight. You guys can get a snowboarding game called Steep. Now, Steep, guys, is $4.49 for sure. That's another thing about snowboarding, guys. I've never done any snowboarding lessons. I feel like I was just pretty much fall and have my true love and a lot of you guys to help me inside or outside the box to get me out of the snow due to winter. So, I don't play much of Steve whatsoever, but I do know Steve recently did get an alright review. Trust me. And the last game, guys, it's called Potion Tycoon. 60% off for the game, so you guys can check out the games on sale today if you want. You guys can check out Warner Brothers. They've got a pretty solid collection off the bat. Not exactly gold, but a bit platinum for sure if you want. There is a bunch of games as we speak. I haven't bought a game on Steam since, you know, a good amount of time. Well, a huge amount, so. But check it out, guys. If you guys are going after pre-orders, like if you're going to GameStop, if you're looking to pre-order a game on Steam, you guys can do that too. But let me make one thing personally, or in other words, guys, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I shouldn't have to really admit that one game is going to take the opportunity and become our 2025 Game of the Year. Because I mean, when I was checking out the one website recently, I mean, a recent website, you know, from this past week, guys, as far as I'm aware of, I feel like there's only one game that would stick out, and that is Expedition 33, and I still want to fill in the suits between these games too, and that is the games that I mentioned, that I would pocket in my book. I mean, to be open and honest, not to have substance, not to have self-control, or listen to a radio. No. I mean, the fact is, if everything else is going to be a consolation prize, it's kind of like waiting for 3 generations to see what defeats the host between the biggest games possible. So, hold on, guys, let me go to, but like I said, I mean, I still want to have these games be in now. You guys can bet to, but I do. I mean, I still want to have something between that, but in a decent time. I think we all know. I mean, we all know Borderlands 4 is not on that list. The only games that sounds simple. I mean, if I was to book my nominees, I've said this earlier, I'll say it again. I would probably book. I mean, this is me spitballing. I would probably just book Expedition 33, Borderlands 4, Donkey Kong Bonanza, if it wants to, and Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles for sure. But the fact is, most of those games are technically, if I was to look at whatever's weird or whatever is something much more to watch, I doubt those games are on that list already. Going into this year's Game Awards for this year, so. But I do know, guys, Expedition 33 is exactly on there. And just to name a few, you talk about the second Death Stranding 2 on the beats from Kojima Productions, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Split Fiction, Blueprints. Here's the thing, guys. I mean, the games I don't technically see winning, in my opinion, is I don't exactly picture. You know, guys, Expedition 33 being out of discussion. I don't see that game being ruled out. Hollow Knight. I feel Hollow Knight is fantastic, as a lot of people can voice their opinions, and how good of a game any of that stuff is. As far as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 goes, it's kind of like controlling, give me liberty, give me heaven on it. So, you know, getting everything settled and having most of it like heaven on earth, if you will. But if I had to predict on it, I don't see Hollow Knight winning. As far as Split Fiction goes, I mean, no, I mean, you don't want to take much more than enough between, you know, science fiction, or, you know, something about fiction or scientific, but, I do know, guys, Split Fiction is coming out of Hazelight Studios, but, I mean, if I was just, I would probably just pick 2 out of these games. It would just be Donkey Kong Bonanza and Expedition 33. I mean, if Borderlands 4 is not on this list. Actually it is, guys. Excuse me. Borderlands 4 does have an upper tier, so does have an honorable mention. Same with Ghost of Yodi. I have heard recently Hades 2 is really good. A lot of people are, you know, tackling it and enjoying a lot of it. But I don't know if I would maybe think, or just try to predict, that Hades 4 is going to be in the mix. I mean, not with Expedition 33, not causing multiple tries and also multiple threats on it, but, I mean, those are the only 2 games I would see. But, we'll see what happens before we get to the Game Awards at the end of this year. It'll be interesting to look at. But alright, guys, You guys already know my name on Steam. My name on Steam, guys, is ZachDawson93. If you guys have nothing, you entirely have nothing to lose. I've been on Steam for over 4 years, because I really couldn't possibly forget anything. So I'm gonna go with the Ace and 2 of Hearts. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, give me 1 minute. Well, guys, head over to the Steam store and buy something. You don't want to wait around and wait till Black Friday to get a sale till then, so I will still be extending, guys, another year of PS Plus soon. I already got done 1 order from Amazon so far today, so. But my true love is, I'm hoping I get my true love when I can get towards later on this week for, you know, after I just get Google Play done, so. Maybe 40, but I don't want to exactly, send and deliver that quick, so, we'll see. But yeah, guys, if any of you today are looking to have a thrill and, you know, have yourselves, you know, prepared and also get some to, you know, test your limits and focus on plenty of gaming. I mean, take your time on gaming, whatever you want to do, and whatever masses it, it masses it. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you guys are in the RPGs, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, if you're doing some with Hades 2, I mean, I've heard some good things, I've heard some cool things about, I mean, talking about playing Hades 2, Expedition 33, I feel like, I don't believe Hades is going to win this year. I mean, the only 4 games that I really do not want to push. I still want to see, maybe get Final Fantasy Tactics in which Chronicles something. Maybe the best RPG, if not Game of the Year, so. I mean, Tactics is really good. I mean, I love it, trust me. Ever since PlayStation came around, you know, Square Enix recently, you know, sent and delivered that game to reality, you know, since day one. That's why we do new episodes every Thursday mornings before I go. It's gonna be maintaining from now on, so. Even though I'm not doing RoboCop anytime soon, it does not hurt anything either. That's okay. But yeah, I've been a huge fan of RPGs since I was a kid. You know, we have this one game I really want to buy soon, maybe like rather than later. I'm not having any part of my body and have me say I want to pre-order a game right now, but I'm still waiting to see if I get Borderlands 4 coming out during Christmas time this year. But you never know. You don't know what to expect between your goodie bag, or if you're going trick-or-treating for Halloween, or doing whatever comes to your attention, or no problemo, if you will, so. But I also have heard, we are getting a new Halloween game next year, so I doubt I'm buying that game whatsoever. Plus to really get some under the bed, or, you know, something towards my TV screen, or during our streams. I mean, I want to go back to one game in specific, and that's Friday the 13th, but, you know, when I was trying to live stream it, I've always thought it was not going to be, I mean, to be open and honest, it wasn't going to be projected. It did not have a good opportunity to, you know, see what stood tall, or whatever it may have been. But I do know Halloween only happens once a year. Trick-or-treating happens multiple times before every end of the year of October. Only happens just 1 month every year, so that's all there is to it. But yeah, I've been a huge fan of RPGs since I was a kid. I'm not gonna turn anything else over. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be the goal. By the time my true love and I get married in the future, so probably not. Speaking of RPGs, if you guys are into sports games like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you're into playing NBA 2K26 this year, you guys can jump into the motive and, get yourselves sides, do your own gameplay, becoming the manager, and do something that you guys can change the game. Remember guys, it's not if you win or lose, it's how you play the game. It's about having fun, winning. I mean, I've always thought winning is much better than anything else to fulfill or choose, or to have something go head to head on. So, I mean, I don't skip around any other thing in return. So, getting back to reality strongly. So, but speaking of other stuff, guys, anything can be coming roundabout, if you will, especially with anything with being your top priority between any sports games you play, anything you choose. You guys can play any sports games anytime you want, when you need them, with no extra cost. Now, I actually woke up this morning and I was looking to continue my 1965 Red season, just to finish off my 1-1 record, and my brother Beatles and I. But apparently the stream, actually not the stream for us here today, but technically, it pretty much the app was not in there. So what I'm gonna be forced to do is I'm gonna be picking out a different season, under me and Beatles, if it's possible, which I don't see why not. Miss Carol Lollops, make a love shout out. How are you today? Check out Miss Carol, guys. She's colorful, amazing, and she's not like the next Megan Fox or my Lollops Joyce Europe. So I haven't seen Joyce and good amount of time so positivity on. So it's been a while. There's not to really abuse or question on it, but keep it something front and center. I mean, whatever has to really tally. So, well, guys, we got a pair. Can we get some going? Look at this, guys. 10,026. I don't believe we're gonna be over 16K with the big blind, but it's the highest I've ever been. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. But yeah, guys. Before I get to what I'm actually doing under baseball, it's my top priority. Don't forget to check out, you guys can check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He enjoys playing any baseball games that are different, or having a lot of fun. Now my brother Beatles, guys, is the first place winner. He enjoys playing Apple baseball, out of the park baseball, diamond mine baseball, any baseball games, you name it. He's a very nice guy. And he calls me a member of the family. I call him my brother coming out of the channel. So, but my brother Beatles, check him out, guys. If you guys are into baseball, I mean, I've always been addictive on it. Doesn't matter how many times people want to talk about baseball. I can always go in between, maybe be on a podcast with somebody, and maybe talk about baseball entirely. Maybe a little hard PZs here and there. Well, one of these days. Depends what I actually want to offer. Now, speaking of baseball, I actually did purchase a new baseball project thanks to enough money I have in the bank right now, and I actually went after a new baseball project. So while I'm trying to rock and roll, don't have anything laid to rest with, what I want to, complete, not just for exactly out of the park baseball, because that's not going to get replaced at all. So the things that I'm doing, I just received and I bought myself a new baseball project, which my brother Beatles already knows this offhand and pretty much on topic. I also do have, guys, I officially do have Diamond Mine Baseball on my PC right now. So I actually bought a season with that, and I'm actually playing my 2005 season. So I'm still rolling one die at a time with before I decide to see what I want to do for End of the Park Baseball 26 going forward. I'm still going to do a different season, though, with a team. Also, me and Beatles, as much as I can, so nothing will get replaced, nothing would sort of sing your hearts out, if you will, so I still want to do something with that. So what I'm actually doing on Diamond Baseball is I'm doing something with my 2005 Yankees season, or my 2005 Yankees replay. So now if I'm rating right now, if I'm deciding what I really think, or how I feel with Diamond Mine Baseball, I'm just going to say it. Diamond Mine Baseball is fun. It's good. It's a little more addicting. That's why baseball has been one of my 4 priorities from now on. I enjoy baseball than anything, the way I do with Final Fantasy all the time. Now, I don't know if I'm buying anything for gaming this week. I mean, we don't have to worry about another damn hard trip right now, till after next year. You know, we want to plot a meeting. We want to see what lies ahead in the future on it, and see whatever new chapter we want to bring to a book, so, or any current establishment. So what I'm actually doing is I'm doing something with Diamond Mine Baseball 12, and I actually did lose my first game. Guys. Ended up losing 5-0, taking on the defending World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox. And once the Yankees and the Red Sox go way back since the really, pretty much a huge long time, if you remember. I mean, you got your Tigers, Indians, you've got your Yankees, Red Sox, you got your Blue Jays, and Tampa Bay Rays all the time. So you always have your rivals, you always have your baseball teams, you have your players, your pitchers, you know, stack, move, anything else drawn as an interest. So yeah guys, I didn't lose 5-0, so it's still early for Diamond Mine Baseball. I don't see this project going anywhere anytime soon. But if I want to buy another season with that, I can do something. But not right now. But I mean, if I want to set the stage, and if I want to lean towards something, I mean, if I would predict something going into Christmas this year, I mean, if I'm just announcing it or spitballing, I would give you guys a bit of an idea. I would maybe lean towards, I would maybe try to lean towards something much more with Diamond Mine Baseball, and I can still continue with End of the Park Baseball as much as I can with Diamond Mine. That's something I actually still want to do. I mean, most of the time, yes. The other stuff, no. But I mean, it's too hard to tell. But I still want to, you know, have much more to, you know, go physical, have much more fun, you know, with baseball going forward, and have something to enjoy. RPGs is not going anywhere either. I mean, our Final Fantasy is not a pile of junk, trust me. But I still want to say something on it. So, and I really do. I mean, I really do. You know, we just want to take our time the way it is. We want to have something where we can, you know, maintain. Not saying it's course or anything, but like I said, guys, baseball is fun. You don't know what to really stick out of it, though, as long as you know what you're doing. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap up Steam for today. So the next stream will probably be, I mean, most likely, I will be back, I mean, not yet, I'll be back, this coming Thursday in the mornings. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy Tactics of its Chronicles. You guys get new episodes going forward. And from now on, it's coming Thursday in the mornings. Saturday, you guys understand, I've just been technically sleeping in on Saturdays for the time being. But I do want to get my eyes open a little bit more, just to really try to, get something going with that too. But I don't think there's any hopes and dreams on what games I want to do. I mean, what game I want to do for Saturdays. I mean, Psychonauts. Now, as King Guys and the Luckiest Man, if I had to guess if I'm going to fill in and do some with Psychonauts 2, that's a big maybe. Well, I would maybe say no, but this is whatever we want to do. Alan Wake 2 is not going to get pushed, even if I want to spend a lot of my time on Saturdays to play a game I haven't done as a first timer. And that is exactly, guys, Alan Wake 2. But I will still be extending PS Plus, guys, during Black Friday of next month. So I'm still gunning for that, guys. I will most likely. I mean, I probably will still do that. My answer to that, guys, I'm still planning on it. That's all I can tell you, completely. Have new games for me to play, and also have something for the future. Instead of me having a lot of us go whining or complaining on it. It's just whatever game sticks out for me. But alright, guys, that's gonna wrap up Steam for today. You guys can find my name on Steam, guys, StackDawson93. You guys can buy any pre-orders and in-store purchases, and sell your thoughts if you want. Alright, guys, speaking of other games, speaking of other stuff today, the most important thing, the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We are now at 634 mods today. Who could possibly forget? Or keep count. But the most important thing, guys, to maintain my W8s and also big stuff ahead for the future. For like this week, or get something that meets the eye and whatnot, or looking to see what's gonna be standing and delivering, or whatever we can, and people like to have breakfast and lunch and dinner all the time. People love to eat, and so do I. So, as long as we lose a lot of weight, that's all we can do. That's all we can relate. So, but it's the best thing possible. You really want to work out more. I mean, I've been losing weight fine, but if I'm just exercising more, the way my true love does at a treadmill, or just jogging in place, that really helps. Or even if doing something at Lancaster, now my true love and I would have done, that would have been perfect. But when it was raining, probably not. You just never know. Alright, guys, hold on. Let's go. Actually, guys, I'm gonna remove the 3 on this one, but I can try to get these 4. Good morning, Brother Village Food. Make a love shout out, my good man. How are you today? Happy belated Sunday. Where's my Lullub Sahi at? Well, my sister Sahi. You guys have always been funny. Always been funny. When I drop, not only when I drop my link, it's king. I know Lullub Sahi knows how to. Yeah, Lullub Sahi. She's generous. I call her Lullub Sahi's sister at this point. I don't mind if you call her Sahi's sister, but I don't mind it. No rush. Well, guys, I'm going to do this Zoka. So my numbers, guys, on my channel, it's been a little more better. But I do want to have a lot of you guys not separate anything from mine. So I still want to keep my numbers simple. My views are getting a little bit high, and I still want my W rates and my followers to stop dropping. And I was talking to my other sister, guys, and that's Life Reality. She told me by the time she live streams next, she's going to see what she can do for me. And there's no doubt she's going to help my behind whenever she gets a chance. Absolutely right. But we'll see what happens. I mean, refundable stuff, that's another thing too. Other things, it's not going to be refundable or reliable, so I'm just going to keep it slow and steady. Whatever the plans are, we don't want to get ourselves separated from it. We'll have something out of the equation. Well guys, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Got him. We have something in storage. Yeah, how is Lalab Sahi, fellas? Anything else that's more to, you know, keep everything else positive. Remember guys, don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal. He's a nice guy. And have something with a lot of bond. And something much more common, so that's all there is. Very nice guy, you know. I haven't seen a live stream, but he still puts a lot of comments. What type of baseball I do. What type of baseball game I do. But I'm not going to exit out of the park baseball anytime soon. As a negative answer, no. I don't plan on it. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff, the most important thing, to get my numbers way higher than I've had it, well you guys can also, you know, give it a little smuds on the board. It can help you guys. You're welcome to help me. Remember, if you help me, 9 times out of 10, we can really negotiate and help each other. Kind of like dropping people's super chats during live streams and try to lend a hand and try to help out. I mean, a lot of us are always here to help out when we buy some more time and also, you know, get back to where we want to end up. I mean, you don't want to be stuck in low with your channel forever. You don't want to be down in the middle. And you never do. You won't. I mean, I don't plan on it in the future. It never happens. But the most important thing, guys, let's keep everything strategized and, you know, upgraded, is we watch our videos in full. Like and share the stream, guys. Like I said, we have our social media on YouTube, Twitter X, and Facebook accounts. And, yeah, guys, my numbers right now have been a little more... They haven't been catastrophe. They haven't been above double digits as much. Or, you know, any philosophy on it. Or taking cameras on it, so... My numbers are just fine. I won't give anything else right now, but... Until I get monetized, you guys will not pause or stop me from doing that. If you guys can do that, play much more of the videos, and I mean, I don't mind if you guys still boost me, but I want you guys to not swallow anything. Or try to self-drain anything. I mean, I really can take anything. That's more under control. I mean, hopefully, we can get some through. But alright guys, the most important thing is to watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, have a lot of socialization, trying to plant a seed. Like I said, we have our social media, our YouTube, Twitter X, and Facebook accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now speaking of other stuff today, not you know, go above average, go insane, or flipping a coin if you're dressing as Two-Face. Now the only one that did it was Tommy Lee Jones, and it was somebody else after him during the Dark Knight. But yeah, I know Heath Ledger was the Joker at the time, and you know, it's like if he wants to get an opportunity to play the best funny, evil, you know, to take on the Batman, why not? I mean, you should always have the good guy take on the bad guy, and then Commissioner Gordon and the Popo can do something. I mean, try to do their jobs and do something on it. So yeah, that's all there is to it. But the most important thing, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing, wonderful. You know, get into the spirit of Halloween here today. If you guys are going trick-or-treating or just passing out candy, you always want to keep yourselves warm. If you're dressing as somebody, if I'm looking to, it'd be something. But I haven't done that, since I'm 32 now. I haven't dressed up in a long time. That's all I can, predict and question. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, as far as in-gaming news goes, well, I know I'm still waiting on a Pokemon Legends Z through A review this week. I'm not 100% sure if Barrel did get the game or not. But I for one am not getting the Switch 2 for my true love, though. All I know is it's too risky. 2 months of an opportunity and 2 months of a goal in mind. And if I were to get a new console, I'm likely leaning towards getting the PS6 in a couple years. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't wanna just have to burst the bubble or having to dress as Liam Neeson in all 3 Taken movies just to swap and tackle the Switch 2. It's not gonna be working out. I mean, I'll have my work cut out for me if I do that, but I still see myself getting my true love anything with that, but Amazon is enough. My point being, fellas, as the first place winner, all I can tell you is Amazon is enough. Switch 2, probably not. I mean, one of these days I will, but someday maybe, but not now. It won't happen anytime soon, but I will not be distracted, guys. With a lot of you guys, it's one of my 4 priorities to, for me to praise and get the Switch, not the Switch 2, excuse me, but getting the PS6 soon. That's something I really want to, go down under, and I do want to take an opportunity for it. Let's really work hard at this point in time, and I still want it. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, trying to think if there's any top stories this morning. It's King and the Luckiest Man. Actually, I don't have anything towards Blackwood gameplay trailer. You guys can check it out on YouTube, and mostly check it out on IGN.com this week. If you guys haven't checked out the Good Fortune movie with Keanu Reeves, you're pretty much living under a rock. It's like you haven't seen Bill and Ted. I mean, you talk about Rufus, to be honest. Final Fantasy is not in Bill and Ted. But Keanu Reeves did actually start his comedy acting gig since doing some with Bill and Ted over the years. Back in the 1980s, you talk about the 90s back then. Which that movie was historic between its prime. When you talk about creating a lot of momentum at the time, so. But yeah, as far as anything else goes, from what I've heard, Good Fortune is a good movie. Not exactly the best that Keanu Reeves has been in, but he's also, technically Keanu Reeves plays as a holy comedy angel, as far as I know, but it's pretty much different towards what he exactly did with Bill and Ted a long time ago. I'm not sure what Alex Winter is doing now, but I feel like they don't want to do another Bill and Ted movie in the future. If anything else comes to play, I feel like depending how much momentum people want to bring to the table, how much they really want to criticize, how much acting they've got, or how much they really want to add credit to. People want to rise up to fame. You want to talk about being the next, guys, let's name 1 or 2 actors. You want to be the next comedian. You want to be the next Steve Carell. You want to be the next any upcoming character, like Josh Brolin. So, or you guys want to be the next Whitney Houston, which nobody can replace the musician herself, or Selena Enos Dinos over the years. So you don't want to replace somebody on it. But technically, guys, from what I've heard, Good Fortune is good. They just missed just a few spots. But we're gonna wrap everything up in a few minutes. But like I said, I mean, I don't think there's much to hate on Good Fortune with Keanu Reeves in it, and a good amount of time with actors. Actually, there isn't, but I mean, yes and no. As a first place winner, you gotta look at it. Back when Keanu Reeves was, doing Bill and Ted, it was something to think about, though. I mean, you've got him, and at decent time, you've got Alex Winter alongside. And just to really notify and who was going to be playing the biggest part of them all. And I mean, I feel like if anything else will start standing tall, it's got to be these two. Playing their guitars, getting babes and whatnot. And that's what these two actors were exactly, as far as I can tell you. But as far as Good Fortune goes, that does tell something on it. It did suit an 8 out of 10, guys, this week. I don't know if I would watch the movie, but I can wait till Blu-ray hits. Give me one more minute, guys. Let's just recommend something. I mean, if anything, I mean, I've always thought Bill and Ted was funny. Tenacious D was... I want to say, guys, Tenacious D wasn't that bad. You have Zach Black and Kyle Gass. Kyle Gass becoming, this one rock band, trying to take out this one demon. That's why I searched for the Pick of Destiny. And, I haven't seen the movie Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny in a long time. But that movie is funny. You have these two actors. You've got Ben Stiller. You've got Tim Robbins. But it's been a long time. But I will end on this. As far as what's next for Keanu Reeves, he still wants to have one extra movie each between Speed and Constantine. So now, here's the thing, guys. If Keanu Reeves wants to do some with The Matrix normally one final time, one more time, I would assume Keanu Reeves stays with Speed and Constantine, not get himself in some sort of horrific accident. So, we'll see what happens otherwise. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So, I'm going to have probably a different season that I can tell Beatles that I'm doing for Out of the Park Baseball. But I am doing a 2005 Yankees season on Diamond by Baseball. I lost 5-0, so I did some with the other games. I mean, the first loss is not going to bite anything. And technically, it will not. And whatever I can treasure and also bond, it's not going to be as bad, trust me. So yeah, guys, it's good so far. I'm actually enjoying Diamond Mine Baseball. Don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal, guys. Really nice dude, really nice guy. Terrific guy. Good guy to begin with, trust me. He's always something to think about. So yeah. I could do Game 2 of my 2005 Yankees later on today, till I figure out the other existence. Excuse me. Alright, guys, so today's Sunday, the third Sunday. Remember, guys, remember, in less than 2 weeks is Halloween for trick-or-treating. So based on the schedule, I probably won't be back till Thursday, so we'll have some more time. And as far as what the plan is for Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles goes, the plan for the story is I might do some more grinding, and maybe have one of my other squires. I do got my main character, my knight, doing something. I did 2 battles from this past Thursday, guys, this month. So, after tackling Ego's castle, good pep talk with Ben Starr behind Dice Dog. Now, in my opinion, Ben Starr's badass, trust me. Coming out of Final Fantasy 16, and doing some with Dice Dog. I mean, Dice Dog to begin with, and to be open and honest between the voice acting, one with the others combined. So you guys will have Tactics this coming Thursday, same time, same channel. So tomorrow, guys, as far as what's up for grabs already, as of right now, towards tomorrow, I will be back with great people at sea tomorrow between 9 to 2. Matsu Love and I and the rest of us, we're going back to Cornhole. We're going to Cornhole practice tomorrow night between 6 to 7:30. I have another 2 days of WoW, another Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Back to sea 2 to 7 on Thursday and Friday, so keep you guys info and posted. But good possibility I should be back on Thursday, same time, same channel. If you guys want to catch more Balatro every Sunday mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Get your notification bell on. You help me, I help you guys. We don't want to stab each other in the back like it's rude or getting in the middle of people all the time. You wanna take your time. You wanna get yourselves checked out. You wanna get an opportunity just like the others. And I'm absolutely positivity. I mean, positively do. You just wanna take your time. You don't wanna be frisky this month, so. Hold on. Let me jump into this right here. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. But make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. If you guys have any questions or concerns, type them in the section, guys, in the chat, and I can read them off. Or if something goes wrong. Also, guys, the most important thing, and the most important follow, and also, guys, ruling it, is love, support, and respect is the key. The awesome and creative, and to make it short and sweet, we are at 634 mods, and yes, guys, now it's power. Anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, make sure everybody is under control, making sure everybody is sir or not sir. We always wanna, socialize together. We wanna work stuff out together. We wanna benefit together. Hold on, guys, let me jump into this. Hold on, let me get for the last. Hold on, let me jump into this comment really fast. There we go, fellas. But yeah, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, take our time with people. It's a good thing that my brother Leon decided to say something earlier this morning. I'm a little bit tired, but not peachy. Anytime we manage, guys, to socialize with people, find people, connect with people, and, not be lovey-dovey if I'm just gonna be a teddy bear with my true love in the back, so. She always is. I am to her, she always is to me. We're going into 9 years by next year, so that's very important. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But yeah. We're gonna wrap everything else for this weekend. But like I said, keep everything else in third. I want to see what other season I want to do on Adams Park Baseball. But I'm maintaining what I'm doing right now. That's the beginning of my 2005 Yankee season on Diamond Mine Baseball. But I need to stop using bunts all the time, whenever the roller wants me to do. I mean, it's all about having fun with baseball. You win some, you lose some. We live and find another day. That's all there is to it. Alright, guys, the most important thing, and the most important thing to do, if you guys have anything between the channel, we can help you guys exercise anything between numbers, but trying to increase them instead of decreasing them, we can do what we want to do. And I know we will. Have something important to us and do something that's more to enjoy. Make the favorite out of it. Add something to the list. And finally do something good in between. Me guys achieving first place in bowling this year. I'll put that to the test in 2 weeks. But, no worries. The most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full, exercise my numbers a lot more, and I can help you guys with your channels, and get a lot of feedback. But yeah, guys, I repeat, we watch our videos in full, while I consider the stream, so we have our social media on YouTube, Twitter, X, and Facebook accounts, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So guys, as we wrap entirely everything up for today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So based on the schedule, I'll be back Thursday. I'll play some more Final Fantasy Tactics, and What's Chronicles, and the plan is I'm trying to think. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like I could grind a little more and see how much I could grind a few more levels. I mean, just in like 2, in like 3. Then we can take on new monsters, like say the bomb. Whereas bomb could really be explosive and really want to self-destruct my party, but now, well, I have the leader and Arga with me. So you guys will see me back here by then, so. But I'll be back at Steve, guys, tomorrow in the morning, 9 to 2. And then cornhole practice tomorrow night, 6 to 7:30. And then another 2 days of WoW, every Tuesday and Wednesday. That's to follow the concept. But alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Have a nice morning, guys. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. So you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Keep your smiles up, smell the coffee, and we'll be good to go. And more relaxation, and more meditation. Whatever you wanna keep yourselves going. Have a good rest of your Sunday, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is your king, your luckiest man, signing off with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, our phenomenal, biggest, strongest, exciting, talented, strongest power of our community, of our 634 mods. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys, and I will see you in the next.